This video focuses on finding all the real values of x for which the two functions equal each other. Two examples on this video. This first example, we have a f of x function and a g of x function, and we want to set them equal to 0. So here's our f of x function, x to the fourth minus 2x squared, equals our red function, which is 2x squared. And we want to find out what x can be, or there might be multiple x's that this solution can be. So I'm going to go ahead and put this in standard form, so I'm going to move that red 2x squared to the left. So I have x to the fourth minus 2x squared, and then minus 2x squared again, equaling 0. Standard form means set equal to 0 everything. And put it in descending order. So we have x to the fourth, and now we have like terms with negative 2x squared. Minus 2x squared is minus 4x squared. Now I'm going to factor out the greatest common factor. The greatest common factor for this is x squared. So I'm left with x squared minus 4. Last step is continue factoring that parentheses of x minus 2 and x plus 2. Now I have it completely factorized, so I can set those factors equal to 0 and solve for x. So my first factor is x squared equals 0. My next factor is x minus 2 equals 0. My last factor is x plus 1 equals 0. Now we solve this first one for x, so we're going to square root both sides. X equals plus or minus 0, which is just 0. Next one, add 2 to both sides, so x equals 2. Next one, subtract 2 from both sides, x equals negative 2. We'll move on to the next example. F of x equals g of x. Again, the red and the blue functions equal each other. So here's our red function, or sorry, our blue function. The square root of 3x plus 1 equaling our red function, x plus 1. We want to find out what could x be. So first I'm going to go ahead and combine like terms. So I'm going to subtract 1 from both sides. So I'm left with square root of 3x on the left and x on the right, because those 1's cancel out. Now what I have is a radical here. To undo a radical, I can square both sides. So I'm left with, on the left side, 3x, and on the right side, x squared. Now I'm going to put in that standard form again. 0 equals x squared minus 3x. Moving that 3x to the right. And now I factor it. Number one rule to factor is take out that GCF. So the GCF is x, left with x minus 3. Now I set those factors equal to 0. X equals 0. X minus 3 equals 0. First one already is factored, or solved. And then the second one, you still need to add 3 to both sides. So x equals 3.